Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about and I'll be demonstrate like how we can use block actions and how we can just pass data from the parent to child FlexCard using the block actions, and I'll be using the flyout feature in the block actions, and I'll be using that action type as flyout so that we can just display data from the uh, parent FlexCard to the child FlexCard, and the data source of the FlexCard is like DataRaptor. And let me just show you the use case and how it will be look like after implementing. So in here we can see that we can see the list of contact records that we are just getting from the DataRaptor extract. And if I just click on any of the contact, it will show the contact details in a like model pop-up. And so this data we are showing in the child flex card, so and it is getting used by the action type of flyout. So this whole feature I'll be just implementing by from the scratch. So before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So I'll be just creating the flex card and the data raptor from all the things from the scratch. So please stay tuned and please watch till the end. So I'll be just go to the OmniStudio FlexCard, and I'll be just click on new, and I'll be just providing the FlexCard name as block action flex flyout new. So let me just so I am just building this one like parent FlexCard. So let me just define that as well, like parent. So let me just click on next, and since I have not yet created that data raptor, let me just choose as none as a data source. So I'll be updating the data source after some time. So now our we can see that our flex card got created, and in the setup we can just update our data source like to a data raptor. So before that, let me just create the data mapper or DataRaptor extract so that we can just get those contact details. So I'll be just click on new. It's taking some time while creating that data raptor extract. And we like there are like four interface type are like there for data raptor, like extract, turbo extract, load, transform. I'll be using that extract to get the retrieve the data from Salesforce, and I'll be just providing the interface name as get contact con details uh, based on account ID. And in the input type, I'll be providing the JSON, and output type is JSON. That is good. And I'll be just click on save. And I can just click on the add extract step to choose a object. I'll be just choosing the contact object, and in the extract output path I can just provide any labels like contacts, and the filter condition will be like based on the contacts account ID. I'll be getting matched with that account ID that I'll be passing from the flex card. So providing this account ID here, and let me just on the output tab, let me just add few mappings. So I'll be just I want to fetch contacts account ID, then contact name, then contact title. We'll be good to go with these few mappings, and I'll be just click on preview, and on clicking on edit params we can just add this key value pair, and in the key I'll be just adding the account ID, and I'll be just providing a value to the account ID. So let me just take this account ID from my earlier flex card. So let me just provide the account ID. On clicking on execute, we can see that these are the contact details are there in the associated with the respect to this account ID, and we will be just try to show these details in using that block actions in the child flex card. So now I'll be just copy this OmniStudio DataRaptor name, and I'll be just go to the flex card, and I'll be just refresh the page. Now from the setup of the flex card, I can just choose the data source as DataRaptor, and I can provide the interface name as this one, get cons based on the account ID. And in the input map, since the account ID is the only input parameter we have, let me just provide the key as account ID, and let me just add it dynamically so we can just test using the test parameters. So this should be in the braces, or we can just hard coded any value in the account ID, but we want this into like dynamic feature, so I am doing that within the braces. And on clicking on this add new, we can see that this account ID got added automatically, and we can just provide the account ID value here. After providing the value, we can just click on save and fetch, and we can see that we are getting the data in the FlexCard uh, from the data raptor, and we can see the JSON of the JSON as well. And I'll just click on OK, and from the build I can just want to, since we just want to utilize the block actions, right? So I'll be just drag and drop this block element. So block element is nothing but a container that contains a lot of other elements, so we can just configure the block element as collapsible and all. So I have created already different tutorials on uh, regarding the flex card and on block as well, so please check them out in my OmniStudio playlist. And so now I'll be in the block element, so I'll be just from the build I'll be search for fields. So these are the fields we are getting from the data adapter, so I'll be just add drag and drop this contact, right? So we can see the contact name is showing, right? And so now we just want to utilize the block actions, right? So in the block element I can just click on this add action, and in the add action we just need to provide like the action label as contact details, and action type should be flyout, and in here we just want to select the flyout type as child card. We can choose custom LWC omniscript as well. I'll be covering them as well in the later sessions. So in the flyout type I'll be choosing this child card, and in the child card let me just create another child card for this demo. So I'll be just click on save as of now. And before that, since we want to utilize flyout as a child flex card, so let me just create the child flex card as well. So I'll be just copy this flex card name, and I'll be just click on new, and so in the parent I'll be just make it child. And the most important thing is to remember that we just make sure this child flex card is a child card, so this toggle needs to be on. So this can't be updated after the flex card creation. So in order to update the child card, this child card, we just need to delete the flex card. So please keep in mind while creating the child flex card to make this toggle on. So I'll be just click on next. Since we'll be getting the data from the flex parent flex, so I'll be just choosing none as a data source for the child flex card. And in here I'll be just using like let me just find the text or text block, specifically text text. So under the text we just want to display more contact details, so I'll be just add the header as contact details, and we can just make it little bit bigger in size. Let me make it paragraphs. Okay, let me just make it this one, and I'll be just adding more details to this contacts and these are the fields should be matched with this title, name, account ID. So let me just provide the name, this one, title, then we want this name, okay, sorry, name, title, and then finally we want account ID as well. So this needs to be matched with this one. So our child card configurations is done, and this data will be getting populated from parent flex card. I'll be just make sure the child card is activated. So I'll be just activating the child flex card. So our child card got activated. I will just go back to the parent flex card and I'll be just refreshing the page, and I'll be just copy the child flex card name, and in the block actions I will be updating the block actions again. So in the block actions we just need to update the child flex card. So action type is already selected as flyout type is child flex card. In the flyout I just need to search for this one, this child flex card name. So data node, I just want to pass the current record in that is why I am just selecting this one record. So this is crucial to pass the data. If we want to pass the all the data, in that case we just need to choose these records. If we want to pass like first item, then we just want to select this records array 0. So that's how it's work. So let me just pass this record as a current record we want to pass to the child flex card. And since I have selected the block action, that is why the pop-up so there will be like two options, open flyout. So there is another option available like pop-up. Since this is not a button, so this is a block action, that is why only one option is showing like model. So we are good to go with model, and I will be just click on save. So after saving the record, let me just preview. And we can see that list of contact records, and if I just click any of them, and we can see that these are the details are showing from the parent to child. So child card is showing and all the details are getting populated, and if I just click on any other item or contact records, that is showing different results. So this is how it works. So that's all for today's demo. We have discussed like how to use the block actions and how we can pass the data from the child to parent using the block action flyout. So that's all for today's demo. I'll be uploading more tutorials on Salesforce, OmniStudio and Data Cloud topics. So please stay tuned, and if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.